Disney's giving away a free trip for the 50th. An opening day attraction in Magic Kingdom will be closing until further notice. New and old Halloween treats are in the parks, and coffee, stuffed ice cream, donuts. Yeah, you heard me. Plus loads of holiday news because, it's almost Halloween. It's time for latest news. Hey everybody, it's AJ for Disney Food Blog. Whether you're wanting to visit Disney World this fall or maybe go on a Disney cruise in a year or two, we got new information that's going to affect your planning. And even though it's not Halloween yet, Disney's wrapping up for the holiday season. And we're still finding more merch and snacks for the 50th celebration. All that and more as we round up all the latest Disney news from this week. Okay, let's talk Festival of the Holidays. Disney announced this week that the 2021 International Festival of the Holidays is going to take place from November 26th to December 30th in Epcot. During the festival, you can try treats and snacks from countries around the world, enjoy themed entertainment, and even go on that cookie stroll to collect holiday cookies around Epcot. The main part of the festival are those food booths, just like the booths during the Food and Wine Festival and the Flower and Garden Festival and all the other festivals in Epcot. And the new booth for this year is called Chestnuts and Good Cheer Holiday Kitchen, and it's going to be located near the entrance to World Showcase. At this kitchen, you're going to find cinnamon glazed nuts and holiday-themed drinks. During the festival, you can also find various entertainment celebrating cultural traditions, including those costume storytellers from the 11 different nations. Yep, they're back this year. Some of the entertainment offerings will be Las Posadas in the Mexico Pavilion, the Canadian Holiday Voyagers, the Chinese Lion Dance celebrating the New Year. It's so cool to watch. In the China Pavilion, of course, and holiday storytellers in France, Italy, Japan, Norway, and the United Kingdom. It's so exciting to see them back this year. Last year, a brand new scavenger hunt called Olaf's Holiday Tradition Expedition was introduced in Epcot. Olaf had gathered and lost holiday traditions around the world, and he was hiding in each World Showcase pavilion. Kids can hunt for Olaf in each of the countries and learn about holiday traditions around the world along the way. If you're a fan of this activity last year, you'll be thrilled to know that the fun scavenger hunt is coming back again this year. Now, if you want to see the full list of booths or look at all of the cookies on the 2021 Cookie Stroll at Epcot's Festival of the Holidays, head to our website at disneyfoodblog.com. Now, I know you're thinking, AJ, you didn't talk about the Candlelight Processional. Viewer, here it comes! Along with the Festival of Holidays news, Disney also announced, of course, the celebrity narrators for the Candlelight Processional. They're back. The narrators are going to tell guests the story of Christmas as an orchestra and choir with holiday hymns and music. Now, in the past, we've seen Neil Patrick Harris, Whoopi Goldberg, John Stamos, and more sharing the story of Christmas with guests. So far on the list this year, Disney has confirmed Cheetah Rivera, Jodie Benson, Alton Fitzgerald White, Lisa Lang, Stephen Curtis Chapman, Blair Underwood, and Pat Sajak. Note that celebrity narrators and dates are subject to change. This is also not the full list. Disney plans on announcing even more celebrity narrators soon. We also got word this week that Candlelight Processional dining packages are returning to Festival of the Holidays this year. Packages can be booked online beginning October 26th. Reservations are highly recommended. Remember, you can make reservations up to 60 days in advance of your visit. Buying a package means you get a lunch or dinner meal at select Epcot restaurants, which include Beer Garden, Coral Reef, Garden Grill, and Rose and Crown. And the package includes your choice of appetizer, entree, dessert, and non-alcoholic, non-specialty beverage from the chosen restaurant's menu, or one full buffet where applicable. And you'll have guaranteed seating to watch the Candlelight Processional. That's really the whole point in getting the dining package, because you got to stand in a really long line to get a seat at the Candlelight Processional. So if you've got guaranteed seating, that's awesome. Also, it tends to be rainy sometimes, and so if you can get one of those guaranteed seats under the cover at the amphitheater, that's even better. Now, a little more holiday news. There's a new stage show for Very Merriest After Hours. Disney's Very Merriest After Hours event is the big holiday event happening select nights in Disney World this season. This is basically the replacement of Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. It's going to include a holiday parade, a fireworks show, and complimentary treats. Now, we learned this week that a new stage show was also going to be part of the fun. And now we've got more details. The Disney Very Merriest After Hours will feature Mickey and Minnie's Very Merry Memories, which is a show taking place on the Cinderella Castle stage. Disney said the show will have music, dancing, and nostalgic Yuletide fun. So whatever that means, it's gonna happen for you. They also mentioned it will be a nod to classic Magic Kingdom holiday stage shows, so we might see some familiar entertainment from old favorites. Included in the announcement was a picture of Clarabelle Cow serenading the audience in a sparkly outfit, just like we saw years years ago in Mickey's Most Merriest Celebration. Why change it up? You've already got the costumes. Now, the Very Merriest Party is happening on certain nights between November 8th and December 21st, 2021. You can grab your tickets now. Holiday puppets are coming back to Animal Kingdom. The Merry Menagerie will be returning to AK this holiday season. If you're not familiar with this, the Merry Menagerie is a form of holiday entertainment that takes place on Discovery Island at Animal Kingdom. It's basically various winter animals that are life-sized puppets. Cast members maneuver these puppets around to greet guests as musicians accompany them, and the puppets include reindeer, foxes, polar bears, penguins, and more, and they are seriously adorable. As part of the holiday season, guests are also going to find characters like Goofy and Chip and Dale dressed in festive costumes as they float through Discovery River on those character flotillas. And you should also be on the lookout for Santa in Animal Kingdom too as he voyages down the river. How about that? At night, the Tree of Life Awakenings will also return with some wintry tales complemented by a holiday-inspired musical score. Between those awakenings, the Tree of Life will sport its Beacon of Magic look that was created as part of the 50th anniversary. There's going to be a lot of holiday stuff going on this year with select entertainment and holiday events returning. This week, Disney announced that one of the most underrated attractions at Epcot, Living with the Land, will be getting its annual holiday overlay again this year. According to Disney, during the Festival of the Holidays, guests will be able to ride Living with the Land for a special sparkling boat tour, enjoy a peaceful cruise, and view twinkling holiday light displays throughout the greenhouses. Now, the overlay is fairly simple, but it's really fun, and it adds a fun touch to this attraction at night. Honestly, we love it. And FYI, holiday decorations are already going up in Disney World. We woke up in the middle of October, still feeling those spooky Halloween vibes, but Disney had other plans over there in Hollywood Studios. The red and white stars, which are always the first things to go up for holiday decor, it seems, are now hanging from the street lamps all the way down Sunset Boulevard. Members of our team have some mixed emotions about it. Last year, Disney World didn't start decorating for the holidays until around October 29th, but this year it seems they've bumped up the holiday decor by a few weeks. Again, it's not truly shocking since we've already seen holiday merchandise released online and we celebrated halfway to the holidays earlier this year, but it still caused quite the debate within our team. So which side are you on? Team Holiday Cheer all the way or Team Give Halloween the spotlight it deserves? Let us know in the comments. Let's talk about that free trip to Disney World. Disney World is hosting a 50th celebration sweepstakes with a chance for one lucky winner to get a free Disney World vacation. The grand prize is a 5-day, 4-night Disney World vacation for the winner and up to 3 additional guests. Yes, you don't have to bring your family if you don't want to. In addition to a 4-night stay at a Disney World resort, the grand prize includes up to 4 5-day Disney World Park Hopper tickets, round-trip airfare, unlimited PhotoPass photos, a $500 Disney gift card, a welcome basket, and a VIP resort tour guide for one day. That's thousands of dollars worth of skipping the lines. There will also be 2 first prize winners who receive Shop Disney merchandise credits of $500 each. That's a lot of Spirit jerseys. And this 50th celebration sweepstakes runs through October 24th. You can enter once per day. It's worth a try for a free Disney World trip. And here's some strange additional restrictions. One-night stays at Disney World are unavailable until December. Okay, so for hotel stays from October 9th to at least December 4th, you will not be able to book a one-night stay at Disney World. That means if you're heading to Disney World anytime from October to December, you'll have to book at least 2 nights for your vacation. If you try to book a one-night stay at a Disney World hotel through the majority of the rest of the year, it's going to come up empty for you. Change it to 2 nights and you'll find lots of options most nights. A couple of our reporters tried to book a one-night stay and were not successful. After chatting with multiple cast members via chat box, the 2-night minimum policy was confirmed. It was then confirmed with us that this limit only applies to people paying with cash or card, and DVC members staying on points can book one-night stays now through December and beyond. Another cast member we spoke with said that this has been in effect since October 9th, and it will run until at least December 4th. Seeing as how the weeks following that are some of the busiest of the year for Disney World, it's entirely possible it will go longer, but we'll keep you posted as we learn more. Now, why are they doing this? Well, one theory is that, now with those extra evening hours that are only available for people staying at deluxe resorts, it could be that folks have started adding one night of deluxe resort onto their stays, and maybe Disney's saying, hey, we can't just have a bunch of one night stays taking up the deluxe resorts. I don't know. That's one theory, but of course Disney hasn't confirmed that. And Port Orleans Riverside is open. We heard back in July that the resort would be reopening, and the day is finally here. Port Orleans Riverside Resort has been closed first since Disney World shut down in March of 2020. We went on over to the hotel for the grand opening and were met with balloons, banners, and a red carpet. Fulton's General Store, the River Roost Lounge, Riverside Mill Food Court, the pools, the Muddy Rivers Pool Bar, and Sassagoula River Ferry Boat are all open. Along with that, Yeehaw Bob, a performer in the lounge, is back entertaining guests at River Roost. However, Boatwright's Dining Hall, known for their dishes inspired by Southern Louisiana cuisine, is not showing any operating hours. According to a cast member we spoke with, this spot will not reopen until sometime in December. As a reminder, Disney's Port Orleans Resort French Quarter will be reopening on October 28th, 2021. Speaking of reopenings, the Disneyland Monorail has finally reopened. The Monorail has stations in downtown Disney and inside Tomorrowland, so you can head to the downtown Disney Monorail station from your hotel and then ride it right into the park, bypassing the main Disneyland park entrance. You can get great views of Tomorrowland and Fantasyland in Disneyland and Buena Vista Street and California Adventure right from the train. Also over in Disneyland, the interactive kids show Disney Junior Dance Party has returned to California Adventure Park in Disneyland. The live interactive show features characters from Disney Junior TV shows as well as high-energy songs and fun special effects. It's hosted by Finn Fiesta and DJ, who encourages guests to sing and dance along to their favorite songs. Some characters in the show include Doc McStuffins, Mickey Mouse, and Minnie Mouse from Mickey and the Roadster Racers, and Vampirina from the hit Disney Junior series Vampirina. The show's returned in a modified format that includes adjustments to allow for physical distancing. Also, parents or guardians now sit with their children. And according to the Disney World website, there are no operating hours listed for the Frontierland Shootin' Arcade starting on November 27th, 2021. This arcade recently reopened as a free activity after being closed since March 2020. It was an original opening day attraction at Magic Kingdom, but doesn't get quite as much use these days with so many other options in the park. Frontierland Shootin' Arcade isn't listed on the refurbishment calendar for the dates of the closure, so it leaves us wondering what could be going on. Disney hasn't shared any details, but when we chatted with the cast member online, they told us that it would be unavailable from November 27th to December 21st. We can currently only see through December 10th on the online calendar. We'll make sure to keep checking the refurbishment calendar to see if it pops up, and we'll be searching for other details about the closure, so stay tuned. Now, we learned earlier this year that Disney would be launching new services to make Disability Access Service, or DAS, experience more convenient, including an online chat feature and the ability to pre-register for DAS services. Starting this week, guests looking to add DAS to their upcoming vacation may do so ahead of their trip online, saving valuable time once in the parks. Disney World's website has updated its Disability Access Service page, indicating that guests may now pre-register for the service. Now, there are only two ways you can sign up for DAS: online ahead of your visit via live video chat, or day of at guest relations locations in the theme parks. Guests may register in advance between 2 to 30 days ahead of their park visit. Once registered, guests may also begin to book attraction return times. Guests may book a max of 2 one-hour return windows prior to their park visit. These 2 pre-arrival reservations are in addition to the return times you can book the day of your park visit. You may also continue to sign up for DAS in person at guest relations once you enter the park. And another new feature coming this fall for guests using the DAS program includes the ability to book, redeem, change, or cancel DAS return times using the My Disney Experience app via a smartphone or other smart device. We'll be on the lookout for this feature with the arrival of Genie Plus. Next update has to do with one of our favorite views, the big balloon floating above Disney Springs. This balloon is called the Aerophile, which is actually the world's largest hand-painted helium-filled balloon. Guests can take a ride in the balloon to get gorgeous views of the area around them, and the Aerophile is going to be closed on October 17th through the 27th for some routine refurbishment. This attraction is normally open from 9 a.m. to 11 p.m., weather permitting, and it will reopen during those times beginning October 28th. Okay, let's talk about some changes on pin trading. Pin trading is a time-honored tradition in Disney World. It looks like the board method of pin trading is here to stay. From now on, some cast members will have special Mickey-shaped boards with pins on them that you can trade for. You'll present your pin that you'd like to trade and then choose from the pins on the Mickey board. That part isn't necessarily new to avid pin traders. The big new part coming to pin trading is that there will be mystery boxes available. These mystery boxes will have a bunch of little drawers that each hold a pin. You'll present your pin that you want to trade and then choose a drawer from the mystery box. Then you'll get the pin inside in exchange for your own. You'll find the mystery boxes and Mickey boards all around Disney World, including at select resorts and Disney Springs. Check out the guide maps in each park because the pin trading locations will be marked there. As a reminder, you can make up to 2 pin trades at each location in Disney World. Next, we're going to talk Disney Cruise Line. Itineraries are being updated. If you're thinking about taking a Disney cruise in the next few years, you'll definitely want to check out the new sailing dates that dropped this week. Disney has announced the Wonder will resume sailing from New Orleans, Louisiana, starting February 2nd, 2022. The New Orleans cruises will be 4 and 6 night sailings to the Western Caribbean, stopping in Cozumel, Mexico on the 4-night trips, and both Cozumel and Georgetown, Grand Cayman on the 6-night trips. Disney Cruise Line has also revealed some of the cruise options that will be available in 2023, all of which will be open for early booking soon. As of right now, destinations include Western Caribbean, Bahamian, Eastern Caribbean, Mexican Riviera, and Baja cruises for dates through April 2023. All departures from Florida will include a stop at Disney's private island, Castaway Cay. If you plan on booking, make sure to check out the list of available itineraries on the Disney Cruise Line website. You can book for any of the 5 cruise ships and voyages up to 8 nights in length. Booking opens to the general public on October 21st, 2021. Speaking of Disney cruises, if you're heading to the park soon, you can get a sneak peek at Disney's newest cruise ship. The sneak peek is at Disney's Hollywood Studios inside the Walt Disney Presents exhibit. The Wish exhibit has replaced the Galaxy's Edge exhibit that was previously there. Inside, there's a huge display wall with loads of photos and information about Disney Cruise Line. Across from the display wall is an exhibit all about the Disney Wish. There's also a replica of the Rapunzel figure on the ship's stern. A plaque nearby reads, "Suspended over the sea by her long flowing hair, she will put the finishing touches on the vessel's golden paint with the help of her chameleon friend Pascal." You'll also find a scale model of the ship, and it's quite impressive. So if you'd like to get a more close-up look at the Disney Wish and everything it has to offer, head on over to Hollywood Studios right away. Okay, going into restaurant and snack news, my friends, we've got a Halloween margarita flight. Geyser Point Bar and Grill at Disney's Wilderness Lodge Resort is one of Disney World's hidden gems, especially its to-go window. And this week we stopped by their lounge to try out a new Halloween-themed drink flight. The Halloween margarita flight features 4 spooky margaritas for $18. Each margarita on its own is $12, so 4 for $18 is a pretty good deal. The first margarita we tried was the Black Magic, which had a spicy kick to it and a cute skull-shaped grenadine ice cube. This drink was perfect to have in a margarita flight. It had a very strong flavor. There was a bit too much heat for us to drink a full-size version. The rim is made with black salt, glitter, and togarashi spice. So be sure to try it if you love all things spicy. Next up was the Poison Apple, which had a super sweet apple flavor and was a bit too sweet for our liking. This was another one that worked because of the small portion. It is a beauty though. The Blood Orange was the one that was most similar to a classic margarita and had a nice hint of fruitiness that made this drink a balanced sip. You gotta have one classic flavor in a flight with 4 margaritas, right? Finally, Around the Pumpkin Patch was a pumpkin flavored margarita with a hint of citrus. This is definitely made for the pumpkin lovers out there, and even if you don't love pumpkin, it's a fun drink to experience at least once. Again, small portion, so if you don't like it, you don't have to commit to paying for a full glass of it. Overall, this is a great flight for tequila fans, and besides the Blood Orange, these drinks are very different from classic margaritas. So if you're looking for an adventurous tequila drink, this is the one for you. As long as you don't go into this flight thinking you'll get a traditional margarita times 4, you're in for a fun time with the creative cocktails. Okay, ready for the coffee stuffed ice cream donuts? Yeah, we got a few new menu items over at Vivoli Il Gelato at Disney Springs, and we tried them all out. First, the Mimosa Sorbet. The sorbet is made with Terra di Bacco Prosecco and orange flavors, and there's a little candy orange slice on top for the garnish. We thought it was really, really good and a super refreshing flavor. Great for a hot day, which of course we're still having in Orlando. And the Prosecco comes through without overwhelming it too much. It costs $7.75. If you're looking for something more seasonal, Vivoli is no stranger to pumpkin-y ice cream waffles and more. The classic pumpkin waffle is topped with vanilla gelato, whipped cream, and brown sugar. We thought it was a really indulgent treat, especially since a huge portion. You get a full waffle, and they're not skimping on the gelato here. In general, we thought this one was super tasty, very sweet, and definitely shareable. You get the whole thing for $12. FYI, Vivoli turns off their waffle makers at noon, so if you're coming later in the day, you might have to wait for a bit so they can fire those up again. We waited about 20 minutes for our waffle. The final treat we tried was the Mocha Caramel Bombolato. This is a warm Italian donut filled with coffee, gelato, chocolate chips, and caramel sauce. This treat was definitely our favorite of the bunch. Gelato in a donut is rarely a bad thing around these parts. They usually have their stuffed donut bombolatos on the menu in varying flavors. And the only way to make that better is to add coffee. Oh wait, they did. We were absolutely in heaven with this donut. Well, at least our reporters who love coffee were. The donut is served hot and the gelato was still very cold inside. So the donut was a little dry, but not for long since the gelato melted and soaked into it. We like the texture of the chocolate to break up the smooth gelato, and the coffee gelato is very light, not too overpowering. The caramel component honestly gets really lost in the mix though. We didn't notice it much, but the flavors were still great, so we were okay with it. Surprisingly, this treat didn't make us feel overly stuffed. We thought a gelato stuffed donut would have us rolling out of the springs, but since the donut and ice cream were both light, it wasn't too much. Our only complaint? We needed more napkins for sure. This treat gets messy. You can grab one at Vivalil Gelato for $9.75. A little pricey, but this is not something you're going to get every day. And we discovered a new sparkly 50th anniversary treat in Disney World, and if you like a classic Disney park snack made with cinnamon sugar, this might be the one for you. The Glimmer and Shimmer Churro has arrived in Disney World. We found it at the snack cart near Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway for $7. It comes with a fun snack wrapper featuring a pattern with the 50th anniversary logo and the 4 Disney park icons. So what is this new churro made of? Well, it's basically a regular churro topped with vanilla frosting, gold glitter, and sprinkles. In terms of taste, it was delicious. It was nice and fresh, had a great crunch, and was sweet and tasty. If you like churros, we have a feeling you'll probably like this. It might not be a Disneyland churro, but it was pretty good, and the glitter was a fun touch. All right, some more 50th anniversary stuff for you. Over at Cheshire Cafe in Fantasyland in Magic Kingdom, there are 2 new slushies for the 50th. The first is the All Mixed Up, which is a strawberry tea slushie topped with whipped cream and sprinkles. This one reminds us of a strawberry Slurpee you can get from 7-Eleven. That's not necessarily bad, but we don't think that's what Disney was going for here. There was a tiny hint of the tea flavor, and we honestly wish there would have been more. If you hadn't told us where you got it, we'd think it was just another strawberry slush. We're not sure if it's worth the $5.99 it costs, especially considering you could likely big gulp something close to this bad boy at your corner store for like $1 or $2. The other new slushie here is the Not Too Late tea. This is a wild berry white tea topped with whipped cream and a white chocolate clock. First things first, why no clock on the other one? The wild berry flavor is very strong in this drink. Like the strawberry one, we wish there was a little more tea flavor, but you could still taste it. The color was peach, brown, beige. It's not the most yummy color to us. If you want to argue it's due to the tea, we can. But again, we barely could taste it. Out of the 2 slushies, we enjoyed this one more. It was slightly less sweet. However, the whole tea theme here was lost on both of these drinks. It was a cute idea for Alice in Wonderland inspired treats, but for being advertised as frozen teas, they did not deliver on the tea part. If you want to try either of them, just don't expect it to be tea forward. But for kids, that's likely a welcome thing. Definitely worth noting. You can get them both for $5.99 over at Cheshire Cafe. Next, we've got 2 returning Halloween snacks. We've been pretty busy running around Disney World trying out all the 50th anniversary celebration snacks. I think at this point we're up to 100 plus. But just in case you forgot, it's still Halloween, meaning that there are still tons of Halloween treats to try. This week we're singing the praises of 2 with our favorite returning spooky snacks. The first is the Mummy Cupcake for $5.29, which is a chocolate cupcake filled with pumpkin-flavored mousse, decorated with buttercream and white sprinkles. First, it's totally Instagrammable. He's adorable. And we've seen several variations of Mummy Cupcakes in the past, but this is a relatively new one. The best part is that this is one of the best fall cupcakes we've had at Disney World, and it's a must for fans of pumpkin flavor. The filling is really rich and creamy. Next on our list is the Tiramisu Grave for $5.49. It's a classic tiramisu with a skeleton made out of pretzels and a marshmallow. And again, this is one Disney World snack that just ups the spooky factor. This one tastes as good as it looks too. It's not just fun to look at, it's also delicious. We love the creativity of the pretzels and the marshmallows. They're both a nice flavor addition. And we liked this treat in the past. We're also glad it's back. We found both of these treats at the market at Ale and Compass at Disney's Yacht Club. Okay, we found a new snack for peanut butter lovers, the peanut butter cookie pie with a peanut butter cookie, chocolate frosting, peanut butter M&Ms, and peanut butter morsels inside for $5.49 was spotted at the confectionery. We liked that the cookie wasn't completely covered in chocolate. It had just enough so that it added to the cookie without overpowering it. The peanut butter M&Ms add another great texture to the cookie, and the only thing that could have made this even better would be a nice glass of milk. But hey, we're not complaining about this delicious treat. If you're looking for a super sweet treat, this isn't the one for you. However, this one is perfect for the peanut butter lovers out there and for anyone craving a treat that's not overly sweet. Side note, AP holders, don't forget to use your discount at the confectionery. Next on our list of specialty treats, although we're big fans of the new specialty Joffrey's drinks, sometimes you just need a simple coffee to get your day started in the Disney parks. And now you can get that morning kickstart with a 50th theme, since Joffrey's has new 50th anniversary coffee art. The design has the Cinderella castle with a 50 in the middle, the Disney World logo, and the world's most magical celebration arched over the top. You can get this art at Joffrey's at the Landing in Disney Springs. It can be added to lattes, cappuccinos, and nitro brews. Pardon us as we 50th-ify all our coffee forever, and don't forget that there's a 50th themed Joffrey's coffee blend available to buy in a package, so you can take some of the magic home. We spotted these in the Emporium at the Magic Kingdom for $17.99. Now over at the pretzel carts in Disneyland, you can find the pumpkin spice pretzel with a pumpkin spice seasoning and a cream cheese filling for $6.75. If you're looking for some extra fun, you can grab a brown butter cream cheese dip for $1 extra. This treat has a nice light pumpkin spice flavor from the seasoning on the outside and wasn't heavy-handed on the pumpkin spice as some other treats can be. The cream cheese filling is a great touch of sweetness and makes this a good handheld treat. We didn't feel the dip was a necessary addition since the frosting was already sort of there on the inside. However, if you want to know a good DFB food hack for this one, get the brown butter dip and use it on a churro. In merchandise news, we've got some new Mickey ears for you. We found another pair of super unique ones. They have two classic Mickeys as the ears. It's like Mickey ear inception. And these seemed a little bit smaller to us than other Mickey or Minnie ears just by how the band was touching when we weren't wearing them. But that could have just been the pair we got and yours could be different. A bonus of these new ears is they make your shadow really fun. Think of the fun pictures you could take. They're a great way to celebrate classic Mickey. You can find them in the Emporium in Magic Kingdom for $24.99. And speaking of ears, we found a new piece of DVC merchandise today, a brand new pair of Disney Vacation Club Minnie ears. One ear has the Disney Vacation Club logo on it, while the other ear has some fun sketches of a vacation mode Mickey, and it's all tied up with a blue gingham bow. We found these ears at La Boutique at Disney's Riviera Resort for $29.99. And for our third pair of ears in Disney World, bust out your Hawaiian shirt and strap on your sandals. It's time for a new resort accessory. We found some exclusive new Loungefly mini ears at the Caribbean Beach Resort. Taking a closer look, the ears are made of several layers of tropical leaves in an energetic green color that complements the bright orange accent color of the flowers. And instead of a classic mini boat, you've got a colorful hibiscus in the center of the ears. The back of the ears are plain green, and the left ear has the signature Caribbean Beach Resort logo. These are the perfect ears for every super fan of this classic moderate resort. A pair of CBR mini ears is going to cost you $39.99 at the Calypso Trading Post gift shop. All right, we have found the perfect pair of ears for all monorail lovers. They come with a blue and red headband and have Mickey Mouse on the front of one ear and his sweetheart Minnie Mouse on the other. The best part, across the top, there's a monorail, so it basically looks like the monorail's riding across your head. Who wouldn't want that? Then on the back, there's a 50th anniversary logo and the phrase, "All aboard the highway in the sky." It doesn't get much more classic Disney World than that, folks. And of course, it's got the classic contemporary on an ear. These are officially the contemporary ears. You can grab these at Bayview Gifts for $39.99. Now, we've seen a lot of new ears recently, but we spotted a pair that might leave all of those in the dust. We were strolling through Epcot's Norway Pavilion this week when we spotted the new Norway Ears, and it may have been love at first sight. The ears themselves feature an intricate Norwegian embroidery pattern with Mickeys in the design. The bow is a royal blue cloth that complements the pair very well. We especially like the understated flower at the center of the bow, and the back is just as pretty. The band of the ears has Norway embroidered in a more traditional font, and we spotted these at the Fjording in Epcot for $29.99. Now, we were in Disney's Animal Kingdom when we spotted new plush blue ears. You've seen the ears that seem to be inspired by a couch, but these are giving us Grandma's throw pillow vibes. This pair has deep blue ears with a big soft blue bow. This could be a great pair if you need some versatile ears to match with your outfits. The ears themselves feature a soft zigzag pattern that adds some interest. And that pattern continues down the headband too. We did notice that the bow on these is a little lopsided. They're so big they can look just a little bit wonky, but the pair still comes off as stylish. We spotted these ears at Discovery Trading Company in Disney's Animal Kingdom for $29.99. And talking to those monorail fans again, hide your wallets because Disney just released a bunch of new contemporary resort themed merchandise along with those ears. The merchandise generally reflects the colorful and somewhat retro theming that we saw in the Contemporary's new lobby. And this is a 50th anniversary collection as well. We found new pins, mugs, t-shirts, art prints, and of course, that magic band. We spotted the new items at Bayview Gifts, located inside the Contemporary. If you're into Disney World jackets, we spotted a new 50th anniversary jacket that might be perfect for your next Disney World trip. Cold weather is coming soon to Florida, and this new jacket, technically a windbreaker, could be a festive new accessory. It's a 50th anniversary windbreaker, comes in gold, blue, and white with a zip front, and it has the Walt Disney World logo on the chest and the 50th anniversary logo on the back. The blue bottom of the jacket is not a solid blue. It's actually the same 50th anniversary print we've seen on other merch. It's made up of silhouettes of Disney characters and Disney World Park icons. This is definitely one of the more subtle pieces of 50th anniversary clothing we've seen, and Disney's really been trying to bring Windbreakers back for several years, so maybe this is finally it. You can find this 50th anniversary jacket at Emporium in Magic Kingdom for $64.99. And if you got some more cash to drop on 50th anniversary merchandise, there's a new Starbucks Tumbler for it. This new tumbler is part of the Vault collection. You can currently find at Main Street Cinema in Magic Kingdom and Marketplace Co-op in Disney Springs. It wasn't with the original group of merchandise, so we're excited to spot it. The front of the cup features Mickey Mouse as he originally appeared at Disney World in 1971. Kind of reminds me of the old Disney World merchandise bags. And there are also 4 park icons. The dark blue and golden yellow color scheme matches perfectly with the rest of the Vault collection. While we were in Main Street Cinema, there were still quite a few available, but considering how popular these things are, we honestly don't expect there to be any left at the end of the day. We'll make sure to keep an eye on these tumblers and see if they stay in stock. Right now, if you want to get one, they're $24.99 each. And 50th anniversary Wishables have now arrived in Disney World. As we've seen with other Wishables collections, there are a few unwrapped options that guests can buy. You can snag Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse in their celebratory iridescent outfits. They're both priced at $14.99 each. But of course, part of the fun of Wishables collections are the mystery bags that include surprise characters. The mystery bags have 1 plush each, which could be either Donald Duck, Daisy Duck, Goofy, Pluto, or Dale. The mystery bags are also priced at $14.99 each, but you might have to be on the lookout to spot them. And once upon a time in Disney's Hollywood Studios, the mystery bags were being kept behind the counter and guests had to ask a cast member for them. But that wasn't the case everywhere. We also spotted the 50th anniversary Wishables at Riverside Depot in Disney's Animal Kingdom, where they were available for guests to grab themselves near the registers. But one thing we noticed at both places, the Wishables were going fast. So be sure to keep a close eye out for these cuties if they're on your must-have list. Now, is it too soon to be Christmas shopping already? Disney does not think so. Over at Magic Kingdom, Christmas merchandise has started to hit the shelves. There is a new holiday tumbler, which shows Mickey and Minnie decked out in red and green in front of a festive Cinderella castle, as well as a giant Christmas tree and Santa on his sleigh. That's $24.99. And then we have the holiday tumbler ornament, which is just a mini version of the tumbler for $14.99. These are, of course, the Starbucks tumblers. The design is in the same style we've seen from Starbucks for Disney World's recent Vault collection, celebrating the 50th anniversary, and we found these in Main Street Bakery today, aka the Starbucks on Main Street, USA. That's the news we've got for this week, everybody. As always, you can get all this information sent straight to your inbox when you sign up for our totally free newsletter. The link to sign up is right in the description. Hope you have a great weekend. Thanks for listening and thanks for watching. As always, I'm AJ for Disney Food Blog, and we'll see you real soon.